Hi everyone, myself Bindu Jayadev. I welcome you to my channel Match Studio. If you are new to this channel, please do subscribe, like and share. In this video, we will discuss the topic index numbers. Definition and concept of index numbers, type of index numbers, method of construction of index numbers with example. This video is the lecture 1 of the video series Index Numbers, which is a part of the syllabus of Business Statistics for different courses BCom, BMS, BBA and BAF. Please do subscribe the channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more videos from this topic. Let's start our topic index numbers. In day-to-day life, we deal with various commodities. There are several variables attached to commodities like price, quantity produced, sold, or consumed. We observe that this variable changes with time, location, situation, etc. What do you mean by variable? Variable means the quantity which varies. That means which changes. Commercial variables are generally related to money, that is price, and most of the time prices are increasing or decreasing over the years. Now, for example, if you talk about the cost of living index, in general, it's always increase, whereas the prices of electronic goods like computer, mobile phone, etc. are decreasing. If you talk about the shares, the prices are showing it is a fluctuating trend. That means it is increasing as well as decreasing. That means one would like to have some measure which not only indicates the ongoing trend of these variables related to the commodities, but also it's need a specific figure. Such measure is called as index number. Index numbers are devices for measuring the differences in the magnitude of a group of related variables. That means it is a statistical measure designed to show changes in a variable. It shows the changes in a variable, or otherwise it's a group of variables. Group of variable. Such measure it is called as index number. Here, this index number, it changes with respect to time, geographic location, other characteristic like income, profession, political situation, etc. Always, index numbers are generally related to money. Now, what are the characteristics of index number? Index numbers are specialized averages. It is always expressed in percentage. It is used for comparison. Index numbers changes but not capable of direct measurement. Now, what are the uses of index numbers? Index numbers, they measure the relative change. They are for better comparison. They are good guides. It is called as economic barometer. That means index numbers are called as economic barometer. They are the pulse of economy because always it's talk about prices. It is related to money. It is the pulse of economy. They are called the special type of averages. They compare the standard of living, that means the cost of living index for different places when we compare it. Therefore, it compare the standard of living and they help formulating policies. These are the few uses of index numbers. Now here we are going to learn what are the different types of index number. There are three different types which we are discussing here. One is price index number, quantity index number and value index number. Price index number, that is most widely used index number. It revolves around prices, that is money. Here price index number, that is retail price index number and wholesale price index numbers are there. Now second, the quantity index number. The quantity index number which express the changes in magnitude or volume of goods, crops, produce, purchase, sold, etc. For example, in industrial production, agricultural production, import, export. Value index number. Value index number is a combination index. It normally talks about the consumption values, foreign exchange, etc. Here, we are going to learn more about price index, that is a common amongst all these price index numbers. The entire economy of the community is based on it. Therefore, we are going to learn much detail about price index number. Before going to the price index number, we need to know that the notations for we are going to use for the remaining part. Now here, see, if you are comparing, for an example, if you are comparing the price of petrol with years, that is 2013 petrol price and 2000 2023 petrol price. Here what you are comparing, that is a price. Price is the variable because it's always varies, increase, decrease, whatever maybe. It is denoted by small letter P. And here we are comparing with 2 years. This is a period we are comparing 2013 and 2023. Here 2023 price of the petrol we are comparing with the year 2013. Therefore, this is called as a base year. This is called as a base year. 2023 is called as a current year. Current year. If you are comparing 2013 with 2023, we are taken 2013 as a base. Therefore, the price is denoted by P0. And current year price is denoted by P1 always. Now, if another example is the same thing, therefore, if you are comparing the petrol price, that means you are comparing with last month. Like if you are comparing August month price of 2023 and comparing with September 2023, here we are taking the base period in August 2023. Therefore, the price is denoted by P0 and here this is denoted by P1 because this is a current month price of petrol. Okay, therefore P0, P1 are the two notation. One is price of commodity in base period, that is P0, and P1 means price of commodity in current period. Therefore, we learned two notations which we are going to use it throughout this topic, P0 and P1. Now see, it is not necessary that P1 means current status. Suppose you are comparing the same, that is 2013 petrol price with 2014 petrol price. Here base year is 2013 and current year is 2014. Therefore, this is a period. Base year means year in years. It can be month, it can be days. That means today's price if you are compared with yesterday's price. Therefore, that period is a mention. Period can be year, month, or days, etc. Now, P0 and P1 we learn. Next, that is Q0. Q means denoting quantity. Therefore, here Q0 means the consumption of a commodity. Sorry, consumption of a commodity in a base period. And Q1 means consumption of a commodity in a current period. Period can be year, month, days, like that. Therefore, here we learn P0, P1, Q0 and Q. Now, one more letter that means we are using, that is W. W here, it's weightage. That means we are giving the weightage for the important commodity. Therefore, how much importance or priority we are giving for the commodity, it is going to represent by W. Therefore, 5 notations we are going to use throughout this topic: P0, P1, Q0, Q1 and W. Therefore, these are the notations which we are going to use related to base period and current period. Next, we are going to discuss the method of constructing index number. Before this, we just want to know about different types of index numbers based on the construction. That is, here the major two index numbers are, one is unweighted index number. Sorry, that is unweighted index number and weighted index number. Unweighted index number is called as symbol index number. Now, this index number, that is divided into two different types according to the construction of the index number, that is unweighted and weighted index number. Now, see here, this unweighted index number further solved into two. That means here it is symbol aggregate index number or symbol average of price relative index number. Weighted index number also you can divide it into two, that is weighted aggregate index number and weighted average of price relative index number. Therefore, here this is symbol aggregative method we are constructing the index number. That index number is called as symbol aggregate index number. Now, here these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to learn the formula. Using that formula, we are going to construct the price index numbers. Now, see this formula. I'm going to write this formula. First, formula for symbol aggregate index number, it is sigma, that is summation of P1 divided by sigma P0 into 100. Therefore, this is the formula for calculating symbol aggregate index number. The next one, it is symbol average of price relative index number. What's the formula? That is summation of I divided by n, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. What is P1? P1 is the price in current period and P0 is the price in base period. Okay. Next, we are going to write the formula, that is weighted aggregative index number, that is summation of P1 W divided by summation of P0 W into 100. Now just compare these two. Here simple aggregative method, it is summation of P1 divided by summation of P0. Here what is that? Summation of P1 W divided by summation of W. Here what is extra? This weightage, because it is a weighted index number. Therefore we are going to use that letter, that is weightage W. Now same way here weighted average of price relative, you can compare with this one, that is simple average of price relative. Here the formula become summation of IW whole divided by summation of W, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Now here see, here summation of I, that is for simple average price relative. Here what is coming? Multiplication with W, and denominator it is summation of W. You are going to add the weightage. Therefore total weightage we are going to divide with summation of IW. That is what you are going to get the value of weighted average of price relative. Here N means number of commodity. Therefore these are the four formulas you need to learn for constructing the index numbers by these different methods. Now once again, that is weighted index number, I showed you two, but there are some special case of index numbers are there. That is Lasperes, Parsius, Fishers, Dorbish-Bowley's and Marshall Edgeworth. In this five, it's very important. I will discuss with you in the next lecture. Therefore, please subscribe the channel for the lecture 2 for index numbers. Next, we will going to do the sums related to all these four methods. First method is unweighted simple index number. Okay, what's the formula? We already discussed, that is here. Yeah, this is a notation for the index number, that is I01. 0 is the base period, 1 is the current period. Therefore I01 denoting the index number, which is a comparison of the base period and current period. What's the formula? That is summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. Please note that always we are going to use the formulas, that is for different formulas for the index number. Always this P1 divided by P0. P1 means current, means price in current period, and here P0 means the price of base period. P1 is in the numerator and P0 is in the denominator. Therefore, each and every formula is formed according to this. P1 and P0 like as a base. Therefore, always remember that P1 on top and P0 denominator, because we are going to learn more formulas here. For this lecture, we are going to learn 4, but further there are many formulas which are related to index number. Now, we are going to consider the example, that is example number 1. Now, see here the example. Read the example properly. That is, construct an index number for 2016 taking 2015 as a base by which method? Simple aggregative method. Therefore, this is unweighted index number. By using which method? Simple aggregative method. You need to calculate what is your index number. Now, what is the formula? Formula is this one. Now, here just go through it. What is given in the question? Commodity. Price in 2015. Here it is mentioned which year is a base year. Normally they never mention it, but we can consider that this is a base year. Therefore, P0 is this column, and price in 2016, that means current year. Therefore, that is P1. Therefore, this is a question. 3 columns are given. Now, how do you solve this question? By using the formula. First step number 1, you are going to make a table. Okay, table consists of 3 columns. These 3 columns are from the question only. So what is the format? But I have written first commodity, then P1, then P0. Please use this order for the entire sums which is going to solve with means the formulas with the index number. That is C, P1, P0. Now see here, I have written C commodity. P1. What is P1? Therefore, copy properly that values 90, 115, 95 and 80. P1 I have written first, then it is P0. Okay. Now, how do you decide that? How do you complete it this one? Now we can use your formula. What is the formula? The formula says I01, that is index number. By which method? By symbol aggregative method. What's the formula? That is summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. Now see here, this formula, what you record? You record sigma P1 and denominator sigma P0. Here we already written P1 column and P0 column. If you're going to add this column, that is sigma P1, and here it is sigma P0, your table is going to be complete. For that, first take a calculator and add the column P1. Therefore, once if you add the column, you are going to get the answer as 380 and sigma P0, that is 340. Now substitute in the formula, that is here 380 divided by 340 into 100, that is equal to 111.76 is your answer. That means by using symbol aggregative method, the index number value is 111.76. Therefore, which method we are used? Symbol aggregative method. Now we will consider one more example. Example number 2. Here, example number 2. The following table gives the prices of certain commodities in the years 2006 and 2007. Therefore, which is the base year? This is your base year, which is your current year. That is 2007 is your current year. Find their symbol aggregate index number. What do you want to find? You want to find the symbol aggregate index number. What is given? Commodities list is given, and there is a column that is here in row. It is given price in 2006. That means you can make out this is P0 because 2006 is base year, and this one is P1. Now, same thing, step number 1, we are going to prepare a table. Table consists of 3 columns. First column commodity, second column P1, third column P0. After copying from the question, what you are going to do? You need to find what is the total of this column P1 and what is the total of this column P0. Then write the formula and apply it. Then that is your answer. Therefore, P1, the summation, you will get it 272. Use the calculator and calculate. And here you are going to get it 247. Then symbol aggregate index number. Next step, write the formula. Symbol aggregate index number I01 equal to summation of P1. Always remember P1, that is in the numerator, summation of P0 into 100. That is equal to 272 divided by 247 into 100. You are getting the answer 110.121. You can write 110.12 after the decimal using 2 digit. Because here, once if you are rounding this one, because after 2, the digit is 1. Therefore, you can just leave it. That is here 110.12. Therefore, these are the 2 examples which we solve for symbol aggregative method to consider the index number as symbol aggregate index number. Next one, we will solve it for symbol average price relative method. Which method? Symbol average price relative method. What's the formula? We discussed already. The formula, it is I01 equal to summation of I divided by n. The same thing you can write like this way also, 1 upon n sigma I. Now here, what is n? Number of commodity or number of group or number of items which is given in the question. And I, you need to calculate. I is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. That is current year or current period price divided by base period price into 100, which gives you the value of I. Now we will solve the question. Through the question, we will get a proper idea. Read the question, that is example number 1. What is example number 1? Construct a price index from the following by which method? Symbol average of price relative method. Here, the columns commodity list A, B, C, D, E. Price 2000 and 2001, which is base year. 2000 is the base year and this is the current year. Okay. Here, this is your P0 and this is your P1. According to the list, you are going to write the same order commodity P1 and P0. Okay. If you're going to follow the same order, P1 first and P0, here it is going to be really helpful for you for the calculation. I'll show you that. First column C, second column P1, third column P0. What is the last column which I created? How do I create that column? That I'll tell you. See, the questions from this index number, while solving it, first you will just try to remember which formula you are going to use. See here, simple average of price relative. What's the formula? Summation of I divided by N. What is I? I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Now, in this table, first three, that's information from the question. So which column we need to make it extra? Because the formula which shows that summation of I divided by N. What is N here? N is number of items in the means that list, that is in that group, that commodity. Therefore, N here you are going to get it. Here P1 is there, P0 is there. Therefore, what is the next you want to calculate? You need to calculate I. Then you can calculate automatically summation of I. Therefore, I created the extra column for I. I have written that one P1 upon P0 into 100. That means you are going to calculate I for each and every commodity. That is current price divided by base price into 100. Here 35 divided by 30 into 100 will give you to fill this column. Therefore, here the answer is coming 116.67. Next, what will comes? 39 divided by 36 into 100. Just see, you are comparing this. 39 divided by 36. The same way you are going to continue to fill this all columns here. That is, here it will come 108.33. 43 divided by 42 into 100, that is 102.38. Here 122.92. Next 125.00, because here it is written in decimal, that's why I wrote. Now what is the next step? Next step, you are going to write here what is your summation of I. And what is N here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items are there, that is 5. Now summation of I, this column, I column calculated, that is 575.330. So you have completed the table now. Here, I think this is clear for you. How do you calculate I? Therefore, don't make mistake. Now see here, if you're writing P1 first and P0 second, you can easily to do it. 35 divided by 30, 39 divided by 36. Because speed is also very important to solve the question in examination. Now, second step, first step, table completed. Second step, you are writing the formula. What's the formula? Simple average of price relative index number I01 is equal to summation of I divided by N, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. This formula to write completely, that is I01 equal to, you can substitute 575.30 whole divided by 5. Your answer comes as 115.06. Therefore, this is an example to consider simple average of price relative index number. Now, we will discuss one more example. That is example number 2. Read the example. The changes in the prices of certain commodities in 2000 and 2007 are given below. Taking 2000 as base year, construct the index number by which method? Simple average price relative method. Therefore, once if you get this type of questions for the examination, first think about the formula. Then automatically steps is going to be created. That means formula, it is summation of I divided by N. Now check the questions, that is what is given. Yes, price in base period and price in current period. That means 2000 base year, 2007 current year. Therefore, this column related to P0, this column related to P1. Now you are going to make the table. That is your step number 1. Commodity, price in 2007, that means P1, and this is P0. I prefer this order. You can write it P0 and P1 also. But if you're going to make it, because here there are many different formulas for the index number, the construction of index number. Therefore, just make a habit to follow in same order, then you never forget. Okay. Therefore, C, P1 and P0. Now, what is the next column? According, I told you what is the technique? According to the formula, you are going to create the extra column. That is here, what is the extra column you are going to create? That is for I. Then denominator here, last summation of I and n. Once if this values here completed means your table is ready. Okay, we are going to calculate I. What is I here? P1 divided by P0. What is P1 for A? 150. P0, 50. 150 divided by 50. That is 3. 3 into 100, 300. Next, 55 divided by 165. Don't make mistake. 55 comes first. Correct? 55 divided by 165. That is 33.33. Next, 100 divided by 25, 4. That is 400 into 100. 40 divided by, next here, 40 divided by 60 into 100. 66.67. Next one, that is 200. After finishing I, you will going to calculate what is total I. In this column, you are getting it is 1000. And what is n? N again, it is equal to 5. Therefore, first step, your table is completed. What is the second step? Second step, you are going to write the formula. Which method? Simple average of price relative index number I01 equal to summation of I divided by n, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. That is I01. Substitute the values 1000 divided by 5. Your answer is 200 is the value of index number by using simple average of price relative method. Therefore, we discussed here for unweighted index number, both the method. First method, aggregative method. Second method, simple average of price relative index number method. Therefore, practice this question. Always this type of question comes for 4 or 5 marks. Next, we are going to discuss weighted index number. In this video, we are going to discuss two methods of weighted index number. Remaining the special classes, we are going to discuss in lecture 2. First one, weighted aggregative method. Weighted aggregative method, already we discussed this formula. What's the formula? Index number formula gives I01 equal to summation of P1. See here, normally how do you write summation of P1 and P0, right? Denominator. Here if you multiply with W, that is your weightage, into 100, that is your formula. Okay, here W is extra, correct? That is a weightage, because that's why it is weighted index number. We are giving the importance to the weightage of each and every commodity. Now we will go to the example. Example number 1. Just read the example. Here, example 1. For the following data, calculate the index number by weighted aggregative method. Now, check it, the question means the table which is given in the question. Commodity, weight, base year price, that means P0 and P1. There are 4 columns. Which column is extra here? W, that is a weight. Now for the solution, the steps are same. First construct the table, complete the table, then substitute the values in the formula. Your answer is ready. Now here, which order I written? First commodity, then P1 and P0. This is same format for your unweighted index number. Then what will comes? W. Okay. Now there are first 4 columns from the question. Just copy it without any mistake. Now 2 columns I have prepared extra. How do I decide that one? That is from the formula. First think about the formula. What is the formula says? I01 equal to summation of P1W divided by summation of P0W into 100. That means here you need summation of P1W in the numerator and summation of P0W in the denominator. Before find the sum, what do you want to know? You want to know what is P1W. P1W column, if you consider, you can find what is summation of P1W. Therefore, here, next one, what will come? P0W, that is the column. Once if you create, automatically you can calculate what is summation of P0W. Therefore, these are the 2 columns. That way, I have decided to construct 2 columns. Therefore, always for index number, whenever you are getting the question, first write the formula which related to the method. Okay. Therefore, here P1W. What is the meaning of P1W? That means you are multiplying corresponding P1. That current current period price multiplied with weightage, and P0W means base period price multiplied with weightage. Therefore, here two columns extra. Therefore, in the last we are going to write P1, summation of P1W and summation of P0W. Okay. Therefore, here we are going to complete first P1W. Where is P1? This is P1. Therefore, this one, just a minute. Here, P1 and W are multiplying. 30 into 40, that is 120. Here, 24 into 5, again 120. This way, you are going to continue to fill this column. Okay. Next, 13 into 6, that is 78. Here, 150 into 3, that is 450. First column completed. Next, P0W. P0W, how you are going to multiply? P0 multiplied with W. Okay, these two columns. 20 into 4, that is 80 here. Next, 60, 156. 156 means here 26 into 6. And last here 150. Now, add this column, two columns, last two column. Here, you are going to get the answer, that is 768. And here the answer 446. Therefore, this is a value of summation of P1W. And here, this is a summation of P0W. First step, table completed. Next step, which method? By weighted aggregative method, we are going to write the formula and then substitute it. That's your final answer. I01 equal to summation of P1W divided by summation of P0W into 100. That is equal to, here that is 768 divided by 446 into 100. Therefore, answer is 172.197. I'm going to write in after the decimal 2 digit, that is 172.20. How do I get it? See here, after the second digit, here it is 7. That is more than 5, right? Now what you are going to do? You are going to add 1 here. 9 plus 1, that is 10. Therefore, 1 again you are adding to the previous number, that is 2. Therefore, here comes 2. Okay. Therefore, this is the answer for the question, that is by which method? Weighted aggregative method. The index number value is 172.20. Next, we are going to discuss weighted average of price relative method. Here, weighted aggregative method, we are going to do more question, that is a special case we are going to do in the next lecture. Students, please like and share the video and don't forget to press the bell icon. You will get the next lecture update. Next question, that is next topic, weighted average of price relative method. That is the second method which we are going to discuss for weighted average of price relative. The formula, how do you write it? I01 equal to summation of I. What is here extra? It's coming, you are multiply with W divided by summation of W. And what is I? I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. This is a formula. Okay. Now read the question. We are going to solve the question here. Find the weighted average of price relative index number. That means which method you are using? Average of price relative method. You need to find what is the index number from the following commodities. Here commodities are given in detail: wheat, rice, dal, salt, vegetables. Base year price, that means it is P0. Current year price, that is P1. And here weightage means W. Okay. Now, same way, first think about that. What's the formula? The formula, it is IW divided by sigma W. Therefore, here, what are the extra column which you need to create? First, you want to know what is I, because in question that is there is no I directly. That means P0 is there, P1 is there. You can calculate I. After I, you can calculate what is IW, because W is already given in the question. After finishing this column, if you add, you will get the sigma IW. The sigma IW numerator, W is there in the already in the column. If you add that, you are going to get a summation of W. Therefore, here how many columns extra you are going to make? Actually, you are going to make two columns extra. That is, one is I and another one is IW. Remaining from the question. Question, how many columns are there? 4. Therefore, 4 plus 2, that is 6 column table you are going to consider for the answer. That is first step, table. C, commodity, price P1, P0, W. Then I and IW. Therefore, here what will come? Summation of IW you need to calculate and also summation of W. Then your table is going to be ready. Therefore, first calculate I1. Therefore, I1 here, P1, that is P1, but here be careful, but there are three columns. One is P1, and while copying P1 and P0, don't make mistake. Because from the question, if you're writing value of P1 is P0 values, then it is complete table is going to be wrong. So be very careful while writing. Actually, this index number questions are really very easy, but there is lots of calculations. Therefore, you want to be careful while writing all the values. First column P1 and second column P0 and W. Therefore, here we are going to calculate like P1 divided by P0 into 100. That is 20 divided by 15 into 100. That answer is 133.33. Same way, if you continue, you are going to get 150. That is 30 divided by 20. 15 into 100. That is 150. Next, 45 divided by 25. That is 180. Here it is 300. 6 divided by 2, 3 into 100, 300. And here 40 divided by 10 into 100, that is 400. Don't calculate here this total because we don't require sigma I. That is for the simple average price relative method. Okay, next you want to multiply I and W. Carefully multiply these two. These two column you are multiplying. That means corresponding weight you are multiplying this I and W. Sorry. That is 1999.95. Next 1500. Next 900. Use a calculator. Use simple calculator. Don't practice with the mobile for calculation. To 2400. And sigma IW, the total which comes 7,099. 1 second. 99.55. Therefore, here we already calculated sigma IW. Same way you are going to calculate what is sigma W. That means you are adding this W column you are getting, that is 37. Now your table is ready. First step is over. What is the second step? By using which formula, which method? Weighted average of price relative index number. They ask you to find the price relative index number by weighted average method. That means you're writing your formula. What's your formula? The formula, 1 second. Formula, it is summation of IW divided by summation of W, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Now substitute I01 equal to 7,099.55 whole divided by 37. The answer is 191.89054. That you can correct with 2 decimal point, that is 89. How do I get it that? Because after 9, the digit is number is 0. Therefore, you can just leave it. That is 89.191. That is 191.89 is the value of the index number by using weighted average of price relative method. Therefore, this is the way we are going to do it. There are two extra column I and IW. Actually, there is no need to by heart this. First, think about you need to learn that formula. Even learning the formula, just always think that this is summation of P1 and P0. Summation of P1 numerator, P0 denominator. Therefore, it is aggregative method. You are multiplying here into 100. Okay, the same way, just learn. Okay, the formulas. And according to the formula, just consider the extra column. Remaining columns from the question. And make sure you are just following as the same order. One more question from the same category. That is, calculate index number from the following data by weighted average of price relative method. Now read the question. Is it any difference from the first? Here it is commodity. Price in 2003, that is P0, because 2004 price also given, we are going to take it as P1. Price, base period and current period, it is there. Now what is this? This is Q0. That means here directly W is not given. That means here one more column extra to be there. You need to calculate W. W is equal to P0 into Q0. Okay. Therefore, same method, weighted average price relative method. Why we are calculating W? Because in our formula, the index number I01 equal to summation of IW divided by summation of W. You need to know what is I, then multiply with W and add. Now here, answer column, that is, you are going to create the table. How many column? First C1, P1, P0, Q0. This is an extra column I already calculated here. W, that is, you are multiplying P0 and Q0. Okay, what is P0? 15 into 20, 300. 13 into 15. See, this multiplication, it's 90, 9 into 10, 90. Like this way, it is going to be completed. Now, what is I? The same way, P1 divided by P0, but be careful. What is P1? 20. That means here 20 divided by 15 into 100. Just double check it. You are using the same values. Here for A, 20 divided by 15. And next what will come? 22 divided by 13 into 100. Therefore, here first I, we are going to write, that is 133.33, 109.23, 109, 22 divided by 30, that is 169, right? 169.23. Here 122.22, 107.14, next 147.37, 257.14. After completing I, what you are going to do? You are going to multiply I and W. You are going to multiply with I with W. That means it's quite bigger number is coming. Multiplying 300 into 133.33. That is, you are going to get 39,999. Here 32,999.85. 10,999, 10,999.8, 17,999.52, next 22,400.24, last 12,599.86. Now columns we have completed, but two more information we record. That information, one is summation of W and summation of IW, correct? Summation of W, if you add these numbers, you are going to get 954, and here you are getting the total 1,36,998. 1 second. 98.27. Therefore, your table completed. Second step, you are going to write the formula. By which method is this? Weighted index number by average of price relative method. The formula, summation of I01 equal to sigma IW whole divided by sigma W, where I equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Now substitute the values, that is 1,36,998.27 whole divided by 954. That is equal to, the answer is 143.6. Here we calculated the weighted index number by average of price relative method. I showed you two different ways the question can be asked. Now in this lecture, we discussed four different methods for two different index numbers. One is weighted index number and another one is symbol index number. Symbol index number is same as your unweighted index number. Okay. Four different methods we solve how to construct the index number. First, learn the formula. Then just think about that. How do you construct that table and complete the table? Automatically, you can apply in the formula and you will get the answer. In the next video, I'll discuss with you the special cases of weighted index number. That is Fisher's index number, Leisure's index number, and all different five. And I will teach you that how do you learn that formulas very easily without by hearting, because in the by hearting it's not going to help you. In case if you're writing the formula, even P1 and P0, P0 in the numerator, P1 comes to denominator, the entire sum is going to be wrong. Yes, step by step the answer is there. Mostly, suppose if it is a 5 marks question, 3 marks is for only for table, 2 marks, 1 mark for your formula, and 1 mark is for the last calculation. Therefore, this is 5 marks question. It is really easy, but only you want to be very careful while doing it. Thank you for watching, students. If you are enjoyed this lecture, please like and share. Once again, I'm telling you, please like and share, and also give the comments into the comment box. You can ask your doubts, your questions, and all. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out video updates of new topics. Thank you. Thank you very much.